welcome back. Let's play Super Metroid with me, Blue Ankylo. I realized I kind of missed a couple things on our rush down here. You know, right by the elevator there is a brown door that we skipped. Could have gone in there and got something, and whatever, that would have showed us the map, but oh well. All's well that ends well, right? So, we have, in the last episode, defeated the Crocomire. Crocomire? How do you want to call him? Mire, probably? Crocomire. So yeah, that's the boss we were supposed to beat, and we now need to go get a new item. Somewhere over this direction. And there's a little, let's see, a little recharger thing here, yeah. That's one of those 5 enemy, you get lots of stuff real fast, so good place if you need some health, some energy, or some super missiles. They won't drop super missiles all that often. Like, you know, there's 5 of them there. You might get like 1 out of 10 drops a super missile or something. So it can take a little while to get everything. And I also want to do this little trick here first. Whew. The faster you're running, by virtue of using the speed booster, the higher you will jump. Even if you're not doing a down, charge up, power jump thing, if you're just running quickly and jump, you will jump a lot higher and farther. So that's just something to take advantage of. But anyway, that's just one more little secret there. I guess I probably could have saved it here. This is another save spot. Might have made a little bit more sense to save it there after fighting Crocomire, but it's all good. So let's see, let's continue on. Oh, I also forgot to mention, while you're doing that special jump, the press down, charge up, cool jump, if you were looking carefully, you should have noticed my energy was going down, so it kind of costs you energy over time as you fly through the air. So it's not totally free, you got to be a little bit careful. And getting it just right is a little bit tricky. It's pretty easy to jump in the wrong direction. If you hold L or R, your angles, you can jump up and right fairly easily, or straight up fairly easily. But jumping forward, or jumping up and then forward, those are pretty advanced techniques, I would say. You're not going to be able to do that first try, probably, unless you're really the Metroid savant. But hey, what do I know? Should keep picking up these things. You never know when you might want some power bombs. Like on this floor. This floor is all littered with junk. There's enemies all over the place. There's just junk all over the floor. You better clean it up. Yeah, that looks nicer. No more junk in the way. Oh, except for that one enemy that I forgot to kill. Right, try this again. Now that we've cleaned up all the junk, you're going to jump over here and jump straight up. Oh, did I make it? Woohoo! Just barely. There's another way to get that, but I like to get it that way. So that was another one of those spin jump forward and then power jump up. And this next jump stumped me for ages when I first got the game. That's a running spin jump, and you can see just how far we went. So like I was saying, while you're on high speed, you will jump much higher and farther. And at this point in the game, the first time I played it, all I knew was that you could, you know, press down to charge up and do a big jump. So I think I got those missiles, but I never figured out how to get across the pit, because it's too long to do any other tricks. Anyway, that's how you do it, and if you were paying attention, we've also got a grappling hook. Oops, messed that up. The grappling hook is sort of replaces whatever your beam is, and it lets you grapple and swing. It's pretty cool, lots of fun, I gotta admit. Lots of secrets and stuff you can use it for. Unfortunately, a lot of them we've been sort of bypassing. Okay, this is okay, that's it. Enough out of you guys. Okay, a lot of these grappling spots, you've seen those blocks before, right? We can bypass them with my tricky wall jumps. So, you know, I won't use the grappling hook just everywhere, because some tricky wall jumping can get you past a lot of them. And that's our first, well, for now, the first green one-way passage. So you have to hit it with a super missile to open it. Try not to miss or you waste it. I believe it's possible for some of them, if you run and jump and hit the corner of it just perfectly with the super missile, you can hit it. It sort of works its way through. But I think it's only one of them, either from the left or from the right. Like, there's only a certain kind. And it's, again, kind of a glitchy trick thing anyway. You're not supposed to be able to. So, you know, wouldn't worry about it too much, but over the years I've gathered some information and some tricks about the game, so I'm just passing them on. There is quite a lot of tricks in this game, and, you know, I'm sure not all of these things that you can do were intended when the guys programmed the game. Certainly they weren't intentional, but the fact that there are these shortcuts and sort of secrets, that makes it a lot of fun. You know, you don't have to play it in the order the game was intended to be played necessarily. So I find that, you know, it's really nice. You know, a lot of games nowadays, they sort of give you this one way you're supposed to play through, and don't like you to play out of order or anything like that. You know, not all games, but, you know, the newer Metroid games, like, what's it called, the one for the Wii, I was kind of disappointed because you pretty much have to play it all in order. There's, as far as I know, there's not really any ways to sequence break, hardly at all. And, you know, I like that kind of stuff. So, let's see, while we're still in Norfair, now that we've got the grappling hook, we're supposed to go to another new area. And we'll start heading there before long. But I want to pick up something over here quick. Shouldn't take too long. You remember that jump that I said was a little bit too difficult? Maybe? Did you remember? Are you guys paying attention? There's going to be a test. Anyway, actually, as soon as you had the ice beam, you could have gone up here. We didn't really need the grappling hook. You could have grappled across, but the ice beam is kind of quicker, so whatever. We could have come here a little bit earlier, but no big deal. You get some missiles, and also another super secret. That's the way you're supposed to get up, but you could probably do a tricky jump thing if you had shot that first, but, you know, there's a couple ways to go. That's another good thing about this game. A lot of the times there's a couple ways to get through puzzles. You don't have to do it a special one way only. And no big deal, but there's another reserve tank for us and some more missiles. I think you can probably tell we're kind of at the point where we're getting tons of missiles all the time, really. We're overloaded with missiles. If we could, I would be really surprised if you could use 115 unless you just stop recharging them, stop killing enemies for a long time. Like, that would take a lot of messing around to use them all. So yeah, there we go. Just a couple little secrets. Could have come here a little bit earlier, but yeah, no big deal. I think I usually do get the ice beam and then immediately come here, but it's probably a little bit quicker once you've got the power bomb, so that you can go through that little spot. That way we can just run over a little bit quicker. I'm not sure if I'm going to show it, but you remember this place to the bottom left here? If you went that way, you would come up you would come out to the right of the Crocomire, so that's kind of an alternate way to get there or to escape from there. There's no items on that route as far as I know, so it's just an alternate direction. Instead of we went sort of up and left and around and picked up those missiles from the running path, you could have also gone the other way past the lava and maybe picked up because you could get the wave beam legitimately now with the grappling hook, and then you could have gone down and fought the Crocomire from a different side, but whatever, it doesn't make a huge difference. You can kind of see on the map the S in the middle that we didn't go to. Yeah, that's where the Crocomire was, and then you could have gone up and up, right, and then up from there, and that would have connected, but whatever, no big deal. There's just a couple different ways to get through. I went the way that has missiles. If you didn't have the grappling hook, might have been smart to go that way first. So, okay, let's see, how far are we going to get for this episode? I'm going to try to get all the way back up to where my ship is, because that's kind of the next place we need to go. So it's a bit of a backtrack here. I'll try to make it go as quick as I can. The next area that you're supposed to go to, although you can mess around in that water if you really want. I don't recommend that much, but... Ah, no, you got me! Gah! Bad biter. There is a way to get into the water section of the game. But you can't do a whole lot right now. As you can tell, water sort of messes you up pretty good. So for now, we're just going to backtrack up. Ow, got me. But seeing as we're already like halfway through this Let's Play, I think I'll just show you how it's going. It's no big deal. No point really cutting out too much video for this one. Not like those RPGs where there's lots of backtracking. This should only take a minute. And we can talk. You're supposed to talk to your viewers when you're a Let's Player, aren't you? So how are you doing, viewers? Are you having a good day? How do you go through this game if you've played this game before? Do you have any secrets and tips that I don't know about? Wouldn't be surprised if there are some that I don't know about. The order I go through stuff is just sort of for fun. I don't always go exactly the same route, but this is sort of the way I like to play through it most of the time. You know, it's just good. Definitely like that music in the background. Don't want to talk too much or else you can't hear the music. It really feels like you're isolated and alone on this planet all by yourself, trying to sort out this mystery of the Metroids. You do remember that Metroid, right? We're still trying to hunt down Ridley and find out what he did with our baby Metroid. As well as probably bringing down the space pirates while we're at it, you know. Don't forget that. That'll teach him. So yeah, if you're really tricky, you could do a speed booster jump over through here. It's kind of tricky. It takes some setup and practice to get it just right. But, you know, you can sort of... Ah, shucks. I didn't mean to fall there. You definitely can make it, and you can get that missile, and you can get across to the other side, but not the easiest of jumps. Oh, and those ones, the cracked ones, if you hang from them too long, will disappear. So, just gives you a little bit of an incentive to keep moving. And we're back outside. Oops, landed in the water again. There's a little bit, there's like one thing down in the water, but I don't think there's any way to get it just yet. And it's just missiles anyway, so. Anyway, welcome to the surface again. Oops, no! Okay, well that was silly. There's lots of fish, bony fish things. They're fairly tough. Again, we've got lots of good weapons at this point, so it's not too much to worry about, but... yeah, I hate that water. Oh. Okay, let's pay attention here and do this properly. No messing around. No, no, no. Okay, these jumps aren't even hard. I don't know what my problem is. Too much talking, not enough concentration. And then that's just a normal jump. And also, by the way, these beigeish color ones, whatever you call them, you can hookshot to them. So they're moving targets for that kind of stuff. Kind of cool. Alright. And as long as you have a super missile, you can enter the wrecked ship. Interesting. No, wait, I don't want to use that yet. Welcome to the wrecked ship. Another very fun level. The power's out, so there's not a whole lot we can do right now. Well, not a whole lot, but you could go over here and have a look. Maybe pick up some missiles? Sure. Why not? But nothing's on. Usually the spikes should hurt you, shouldn't they? Yep, in Metroid, when the power's off, spikes don't even hurt you. So that's kind of neat. There's lots of little secret-y things. This is a very secret-filled ship. But, hey, let's go down here. And let's see. Is there anything over this direction? Oh, there's a map room, but it doesn't work. I think we missed a save room too, but I'm not even sure if that would have worked. Alright, what about this direction? Again, I apologize for going through these a little bit quicker than I meant to. It's just sort of habit to go through this old game too fast. Yeah, not exploring it quite as much as I would have liked to for the YouTubes. Alright, before I go in this creepy eye room, I'm just going to check something, namely how long this video is. Alright, so we're at 15 minutes almost exactly, but I think I'll be quick. We got another boss here, and I don't want to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. So let's see what we've got. There's lots of blue flames. Meet Phantoon. He's one of the harder bosses if you're... Well, if you didn't make that trek back through Brinstar like we did, you'd have a lot less... well, you'd only have 5 super missiles and a lot less energy tanks. So if you came here like that, he would be harder. You can shoot the blue flames after they've touched the ground. Ah, I missed him again. Okay, get him. Thank you. He only takes a few super missiles, but every time you hit him with a super missile, he does this attack. Spinning flames of pain. Best way to avoid it is to either shoot straight up and try to get him right when he does that, or to shoot kind of at an angle and then try to jump through. Either way, whatever works for you. As long as you're shooting the blue flames, you'll hopefully get enough energy to recharge whatever damage you take, or you could try to avoid it all if you really want. He's got a pretty predictable pattern, and you can get him a lot of times with your super missile if you're ready for when he flashes his eyeball. Yeah, did I mention? He has to have his eye open to hit him. But every time you do that, this is what happens. I'm not very good at hitting the when they're all together at the top. You can do it fairly consistently if you time it correctly. Like that. And then the next one... Ah, I didn't hit him. If you hit it perfectly, you can hit him again right there, but... wasn't ready. I like to be shooting the blue flames rather than having the missiles ready to go. Most of these bosses, you have to use either a super missile, a missile, or a charge shot. Oh, I wasn't paying... I could have got him again. Alright, I think one more and he's dead. So what I was saying was, when his eyes open, your normal gun won't even work, like it won't even hurt him, so good idea to bring super missiles, or try to get them from the blue flames. Alright, let's try to get him. Did I hit him? No, I think I missed. Tried to get him when he flashed, but if I was smart, I would be, well, not smart, but if I was more prepared. I'm not fighting him the best I've ever fought him, I'll admit that. I've taken an awful lot of damage. But, hey, whatever, it's all good. That should do it. No? Ooh, I thought I killed him. Well, this is going to be a little bit closer. Are we going to survive? Can we do it? Okay, let's do this properly. That's how I normally do it. Just try to punch a hole through. Okay. Drop some flames. Sorry, YouTubes, this is not my best fight against a boss. I should be okay, though. Here I was saying nothing in the game can kill me, and then Phantoon is kicking my butt. Come on, show your eye. Not just your face, I need your eye. Come on, show yourself. Ha ha ha, gotcha. Alright, that should do it. Whew. That was a little bit closer than planned. So anyway, that'll wrap this episode up with an epic boss fight. Thanks for watching again, and I hope you've enjoyed. Next episode, we'll explore the wrecked ship that's not quite so wrecked anymore. It seems the power has come back on. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day.